So I'm recapping our tournament on the Horseshoe chain of lakes and outside of St. Cloud. This is really our first time fishing out here. We've ice fished the chain a little bit, but have not spent any time open water fishing. So a lot of new water to cover. Had gone up a couple times early, a month before the tournament, just to get familiar with the lake. Found a few fish, but it was a struggle. This one was the nicest one I found in practice, 3.5. We found a couple of different patterns, but the chain changes so much being part of the river that most of those patterns didn't hold by tournament time.
3.5. $3.7.
One of the areas that I thought was going to be really promising, and it turned out to just 2 old bass during the tournament, but earlier in the summer, I found a good walleye pattern actually on crankbaits. Caught probably 4 to 6 of them, and could have caught a lot more if I'd really picked this area apart. We mostly focused on fishing on the Horseshoe Lake itself, on Cedar Island. We covered a lot of the different parts of the chain, but those are the areas that we focused on the most throughout practice and tournament time.
Holy cow, look at that one. That's 3.
The walleyes were really stacked up right off the end of this dock. I think I caught 4 in a very short period of time and had bites on 3 casts in a row. It was pretty cool, but not what I was looking for. Coming back to the spot on different days, these docks got weed choked, but then by tournament day, the weeds actually pulled back, and we ended up fishing these docks quite a bit.
gone to frickin' school of it. Like, every cast, I've had one on or caught one.
So now we're into our official practice just a couple days before the tournament. We checked out a few more spots, again focused on main lake Horseshoe, fished Cedar Island a little bit. You know, we covered a lot of the lakes on the chain, but these are the ones that we kind of started to dial in on more. Going into tournament day, we were not feeling very confident. We had caught some fish, but didn't feel like we had them really figured out.
Been caught before. Yeah, there was one.
We slowed ourselves down.
There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe leave it and just go find some good stuff. This is still a pattern, whether or not it's a big fish pattern, I don't know.
Yeah, right. There's a bunch of fish busting over here. Oh, yeah, for sure.
At the end of the day, what we really settled in on was a dock bite. We just had more consistent bites, more consistent activity in the areas in Horseshoe and Clearwater and Cedar Island on the docks. As we moved into tournament day, we pretty much decided that we were going to fish docks pretty much exclusively. That's really all we had is a good pattern. We caught a few shorts. You know, we did catch our 5 fish, but we really were kind of on the struggle bus.
Which one was it? Yeah.
The docks that we had occasionally found 3s on in practice and had kind of been counting on. Still produce fish, they were just running smaller. We also had to share a lot of them with other anglers. There aren't that many docks that we felt like we could target.
Should be 5, huh?
I don't think it's... Yeah, it's 4.
And given the nature of the chain, we didn't always find bass either. We found a couple of catfish on tournament day, and a few pike. You know, fortunately, mostly what we were catching were bass, but it is always fun to catch some other stuff out there.
Looking off a lot like a cat.
Kitty cat. That's a good one. Want a picture?
No.
Good one.
Ooh.
help us?
No.
Come on, baby. Oh, I even picked up the wrong rod. I was like working that like a, and then the guy. That's a fish. One thing we discovered kind of late in the day is that the fish that had been on docks had somewhat transitioned into down trees in between the docks in some cases. So we started focusing a little bit more on down trees, a little bit away from the dock, still in the same vicinity. But
Yeah, they're doing just fine.
we felt like we had a pattern for about 15 pounds, but at the end of the day, we fell short of that. But, still had a blast fishing the chain and getting to learn it.
Nice. Yeah, that'll call for sure.
I'm gonna get big. Want me to deal with them?
Yeah, you can deal with them if you want. Damn, I even passed over that for you.
You got them locked on the scale, which is the smallest.
Oh yeah.
The main takeaway, if you're fishing the chain, is tried a lot of different things. Conditions change out here quickly, from week to week, sometimes day to day. The weed growth, the water clarity, the water levels. It is a river system, so just get out and try them until you find them. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.